Good morning, good afternoon, or even good evening, depending on the time you happen to be in this video. Hello everyone, this is me, John Prabhat. Again, you are joining English with John Prabhat YouTube channel. When we do something, it automatically becomes a habit. So I have spoken for 2 days. Now I am always thinking, when do I get a free time to continue with my speaking in English? So in this today's episode, also, I'm gonna speak as usual. I don't have put myself a topic, but I let myself to go through various topics and I would select one of them without uh, any preference. So today I'm doing this YouTube video early in the morning. So I thought for the first time to make a video with a background. So it would be really interesting and nice because I can see from my laptop mirror screen. The outside environment is really fascinating. And I have a pretty good garden and it's really interesting. Now there is going a cultivation as well. So there is a lot of work, ongoing work happening. And this is a cool and nice place. So I hardly get time. I know you also hardly get time for your practicing English. Other than English, you also have, uh, as me, as I, you also have lots of work to perform as your daily routine, and when you go to work and with your family members, sometimes when you visit your friends, likewise. And one thing I should mention here is while I'm speaking, I do mistakes. So don't consider about the mistakes if you know the grammatical structures and all, not all many grammar correctly. So you know what kind of mistakes that you are doing. So I, particularly in my perspective, I know English language to a considerable level, but when it comes to speaking, I do mistakes. That's the nature because we are not the native speakers. So we cannot get the native speakers tone unless we have immense amount of practice. Yes. Yesterday night, I was reading a book, but unfortunately, it was a couple of pages. I I read yesterday night about 6 to 7 pages within 20 minutes. It's a big achievement because it was a single book. I haven't read a single book for ages, and it's a kind of achievement because I could get the author's intention and its his feelings with the terms of that book. So it's really interesting. It remembered my early stages. I mean, when I was at a school as a child, as a student, I read a lot of books because I mentioned this is because you are an elder person of the society. Too old, you're elder person. You are a good contributor to this society. So while you are doing all those things, don't forget to read books, to be with books, because authors are considered as great people with great inside knowledge and many experience. So we can get their experience and their insight free of charge while we are reading a book. So some people say that a book is a world. So you can get a world knowledge by reading books. So I encourage you to continue with your readings. And I'm thinking after finishing my work, go back to my favorite seat and continue reading. But the time might be around 12 o'clock or something else. Yes. Today I just now, I thought to talk about the busyness of people. People are engaged uh, in various activities. They are goal oriented. Some people don't have goals. That's pretty poor. That's a pity thing to hear. I can remember the time when I was at university. There was a 4 year period of time, and it was extended 1 year because of not working there. And after university life, then I started my journey working hard. But as a person, I should have worked at the early stages of my university education. So I was telling that when I started my university education, I really didn't get into it. So when you start something, you should be busy with those all kinds of work, because you only then you can achieve such big goals. I have seen many of my friends who had started their work very energetic manner, and continuation of those energetic manners, they had become in that stage pretty good students. They had got good marks and a good points, and some of my friends had got the lectureship as well. So working hard and keeping busy with your targets makes your future a brighter one. Other than that one, I want to talk you that keeping busy is not good always. So imagine you are a husband and you are at home and you have kids and wife. Sometimes you might have your parents and your wife's parents also. So if you keep busy with the work, only with the work you are doing, and without considering the people who are with you, what would happen to you? Do they really like to be with you? Is it an enjoyable sight to see you? No. Imagine I am myself at home and doing classes all the time. I get up early in the morning and finish my morning routine and get back to my work, go in front of the laptop and doing YouTube videos and making notes and making answers for the homeworks that has been given for my students. That's not the life. Keeping busy just only for one purpose makes you go away from other goals as well. It may be separated you from other activities. Keeping busy for a scheduled time, it's really wonderful. I'm keeping busy for 1 hour for making this YouTube video and uploading it on, and after that, I should have time to be with other people or to engage with another certain kind of activity that entertains me or give me a knowledge and sometimes experience. Yes, that's a kind of business I'm advising for myself and for everybody. So just pause now. This is speaking. This speaking should be spontaneous and there should be a flow. And sometimes when I am speaking, I am thinking to myself that, Chandra, you are speaking uh, in a single tone. So stop by yourself and think to change your tone. It doesn't matter you are changing the topic. Yes, now I have changed my topic. The topic was business. Keeping busy with your tone, only with your tone is also not good for your improvement. So you can imagine what the people outside are doing now. They are really keeping busy. Think a bus driver is really keeping busy with his route, and the passengers they are getting down and get in the bus. and lots of traffics and other drivers are disturbing. So imagine a housewife who is performing household chores, cleaning, cooking, and feeding children. Yes, lots of work, busy. You can imagine uh, a kitchen helper now at a restaurant, what kind of work he might be doing now. Lots of busyness he is having. That happen. It happens for people. You can imagine the birds, animals, and insects. Are they keeping busy all the time? And I can see some birds outside in this environment, and they are singing and playing and flying happily. So we don't know the inner side of them. At least we should have some amount of time to be with nature as well. So today I got this wonderful opportunity to be with the nature. The only thing I'm seeing is the rooftop and some uh and one or two because of the light, it's not visible clearly. One coconut tree and some trees. And behind those trees, there is the main road, 125 road. Yes, busyness. Yes, some people, yes, that came to my mind. Some people have some mental problems when they feel free. Their mind goes here and there and hurts. Their mind hurts them. So doctors also advise for them to keep busy. So keeping busy on one hand uh, might be fruitful for the mental patients. So every time when they are keeping busy, their mind is not going here and there, and the mind is concentrated to one place. So it's an spiritual achievement as well. Yes, keeping busy. Yes, sometimes people are keeping busy with their sleeping as well. Doctors have prescribed people and advised, not prescribed, advised people to get 8 hours good sleep. And I can remember, oh, bad memories. I can remember the time when I was at university, I had been sleeping for more than 15 hours in some days. So that's keeping busy with my sleep. And sometimes people are keeping busy with their food and they eat once and again after a couple of minutes, not couple of minutes, it might be as a flow, they are eating and their body is getting fatter, and sometimes it may become the fattest among the people they know. So from all these thoughts, the real thought that comes to my mind is keeping busy for one thing is not good. You should make your life with lots of activities which are good, which do good for you. Those activities should earn money for you, should make you enjoyable, should make you happy, and then it enrich the relationship with people and all those activities. This is advice if young people are watching this video. Keeping busy with your friends all the time. Hmm? We know some younger people in our society aged between 15 to 20. Sometimes they might not have a clear vision towards their goal, but their heart is gold. They are trying to spend most of their time with friends wandering everywhere without any purpose. You can imagine if you remember your young age as a young person, what kind of things you were doing at the age of between 15 to 20. If you have many close friends, sometimes we see people are spending a soul life. Soul life. So it's really encouraging to spend an individual life without contacting more people. I'm not talking about that because most of the people, when they are in their young age, they need a group of people because they want to develop their leadership skills and communication skills, as well as collective and teamwork. They enjoy that. They learn from group work. But the problem is when they keep busy only with their friends as a gang to gain experience for enjoyment, for communication purposes, or knowing what's happening in the village or with the people in their classes and in the upper classes as well. That's good for mental relaxation. But if we continue like this, spending longer hours and keeping busy with your friends without having a desired goal, a clearly planned vision, your life would be ruined because of keeping too much busyness with your friends. With all those points, you can summarize keeping busy is not good always. We can imagine a person who is meditating. He's meditating all the time. He is working, he is striving hard to achieve his meditation goals. The final fruit is enlightenment. Do you think the person, the meditator, can get the result that he is desiring by doing all the time the activity? He might be dissatisfied because every time he is striving hard for only for one purpose and the fruit is not going to give for them, and frustrations and dissatisfaction might be increasing so rapidly. So if you engage with various activities and you give the priority for certain uh, activities, you can get the enjoyment and achievements as well. It's likewise you can talk, keeping yourself a topic at first, but don't keep yourself a topic. I encourage you to be a teacher to advise people because advising is the best trick to learn English language because when you are going to advise people, you are talking various kinds of aspects in life. So you are going to know about many aspects of the society, about the behaviors of people, about nature, about the world, the culture, history, and religions, and many more. Then you are going to advise people and give clear informations about those subject areas with your knowledge. And you are trying to get more and more knowledge using various platforms like social media and newspapers, and sometimes visiting friends also. You can talk. Yes, a fly is going. Yeah, that fly is always disturbing when I'm doing a YouTube video. It covers the camera. Mm, uh, um, I was I wasn't discouraged from that. Hmm. That happened because I was thinking what I'm going to tell in, and I was disturbed by that fly, and it broke down my flow of speaking. So we can replace some words here, some sentence which might be relevant or irrelevant to the topic. Outside, a bird is singing. That sound is too hard. It's not interesting at all. But we can enjoy it because it's a various because the variety of it, other than uh, a beautiful voice of a bird. Yes, I thought, I do mistakes, but don't consider about it too much because you also going to speak and you do the same. And I encourage you to do mistakes. because on mistakes you can build a good house or something, a big, a good uh, future of speaking. You can see yourself speaking like a native person in front of the public. You know, public speaking. People are gathered together to a certain place and they express their ideas in front of 1,000 people or more than 1,000 people and share their opinions and communicate with their very natural way of speaking so that other people might get the momentum and the rhythm and the ideas that the person is expressing and how he is communicating with people and the encouragement and the fearlessness of the person public speaking. The uh, as I remember the public speaking, I can recommend you Toastmasters International Club. You can check out any Toastmaster International Club in Sri Lanka. It is everywhere in every town. You can go and get the membership, and it's just below than $30 for the 6 month subscription. Yes, you can go there and express your ideas. You can empower your speech and your uh, ability of speaking and talking with friends, and you can get rid of your fearness speaking in front of the public. So today's topic was busyness. More than the topic, I have been speaking on various topics other than that. So it's interesting. When I am listening to my voice, it's really make me encouraged because I love my voice and I love the way of speaking. So you know the people with you, how they are speaking, how they are using this language, and you should be a good communicator in English. If you do not do that, what's the purpose of learning English since your childhood? Imagine you are a person aged at about 35. As for me, it's really 35. And how long have you been learning English and why do you hmm, get out of that particular development? Hmm? You are striving day by day. So keep some kind of busyness and enjoy with your speech. It doesn't matter how long you can speak and in what manner you are speaking. I really guarantee you, day by day, miracles would happen to your life. That's it. And I'm thinking to stop, but I really like to continue with that part using various topics. And but I have to visit my cultivation. There's a cultivation I have mentioned going on. My father and my wife's brother. Now my wife's brother is going to give mm, the breakfast for my father, and there are two dogs, and we got a we rented that garden. It's 8 acres garden. You can hear the sound of the light. Mm. My brother is going to the cultivation looking for a farm. So after finishing this one, uh, hurriedly, I like to visit the garden and do some kind of activities and to be busy for some amount. I'm not going to be working there for the continuous 8 hours of the day. I work there for a couple of hours and spending time happy. Then I come back home and have lunch with my family members and again go back to the garden and see the work is going on. And if I can do something and I perform it there and come back home and spend the evening time and making my notes and doing YouTube videos. And if I have time, go to temple. But I know many people don't have that kind of free time. They are engaged with busy schedules. I'm so sorry for those people, but I hope you will get some kind of freedom and freeness without having a big busyness in your life, because we are people, we are in this society, we are in this world not to be busy for a certain kind of goal achieving task. Yes, you can work for your future, achieve your future goals, but you live in the present moment. So to be with everything, be with everyone you love. So I'm going to stop today's video. It's a lovely talking, and I'm thinking to speak with my students as well once I get a free time. Sometimes I do that. If the people are having a greater preference to talk with me, uh, to have a casual conversation, I like. And my favorite student is still, uh, and now I cannot remember her name. She was at grade 8. She had been the great motivational speaker ever in my life. She is still too young. I think she's in grade 8. Her mother as well. Wonderful. She is trying to make her family happy all the time. And her eldest is also really fascinating. Sometimes she is shy, but she was also speaking with me hours. In that case, it is an early stage of my English journey. I'm not afraid and I'm not going to hesitate. They, in some stages, they were talking better than I. So that's the encouragement they gave me. So I really like to talk with the people who are in my class, who are studying with me. It's no problem with the other people as well, because everyone is my YouTube viewer, and I like to share my experience and my time with them as well. But only if I have time. You and I and everybody is tied to a busy schedule. So because of that, don't be tied to the same spot for the same goal. You can immerse by yourself to various activities, especially uh, reading, to be with your friends and family members, and to enjoy the life. I think that's the end of this video. I hope you might enjoy a little bit. You are listening to this one to enjoy, to get encouragement, and to listen how this teacher is speaking. This is not the level I want to achieve. I should go forward. I want to speak like a native speaker, and I think I'm closing. Still, I'm having some pauses and thinking words. What should I say next? Hmm, That's the natural way. That's the nature. I'm in the process to be a good speaker, like a native speaker. Because English language, when I'm speaking this language, it's really entertains me. So that's why uh, I really love this language. When I'm speaking, I can become myself. This is the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching my YouTube videos and subscribing my channel and commenting, and do like my videos and sharing to the people who love you. And thank you very much. I am Chandra Prabhat. Okay.